See, now that is realistic. Why couldn't they all be like that? Especially with the fire. Okay, if you want to say the sword is not going to do it, okay. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe not the first hit, but not several hits. But magic, dude, if somebody throws fire magic in your face, I don't care how big of an enemy you are.
Greetings.
I cannot. Emphasize the importance of what you've done until you farewell.
I'm gonna come here and sell items that I want to keep. I'm not sure if they last forever, but I know for sure that if you sell a large amount of items that they start disappearing. So I'm gonna try to come here and sell stuff that I want to be able to buy back later, and hopefully it won't disappear.
Hello there.
Always open for business. Business when the road is your market. Always look.
It takes the game so freaking long to use Mark of Flame. Like, not because it takes that long, but because it's so glitchy that it takes forever to actually get it to start casting. And then by that time, you can't even get the stagger from just marking them in time. It's ridiculous. I mean, even these tiny human-like enemies aren't even staggered by a greatsword hit. What the fuck is that?
Hello there. Out enjoying a walk in the ruins? You'd better keep your blade nearby. Of course, the cradle, an incredible setting, so rich in its magical... I was there months ago searching for artifacts, but only came across I am a student of the world, my friend. The world. One can't look around you. This ruin holds knowledge so deep that no one man will glean it. But an incredible region, one that begs to be studied. Where else can one... It is endlessly fascinating. We have nothing like it in all our long histories. The Fae are singular in their abhorrence of warfare. It's what... Goodbye then.
That does not seem so strange. I'm sure there are many people who in their youth had a similar experience, but of course I am leaving something out. I mentioned the unrest in my soul. I know it intimately. When I was young, I was visited by something unlike anything else of this world. It was an ephemeral, ghostly thing. I called it a divine spirit, for I had no better word to describe it. This thing was not fey, but possessed a timelessness like one. It glowed with an aura of magic about it, but I was not afraid, for a serene peace was born on the countenance of this divine spirit. You may think I'm lying, but unfortunately I'm telling the truth as I saw it then anyway. This thing was a fleeting companion, but a companion nonetheless. Do you hear? It's the earthly moans of time. Listless motes of cavern dust, the crumbled ruin beneath our feet. All the ordained path of the blessed. You have found their way, their home, their solace. You're near them. No, I was wrong.
Mind your ways while you're here. You've all the scrolls, then? Good. Nasty thieves, them kobolds. Here's your gold, then. That Freeman bastard they drove up Lucky Mine? Well done. Real Warsworn work, that. And here's your gold. Goodbye.
I'm glad you're here. I've taken the precaution of jailing Gwyn. A bit heavy-handed, I know. But this is a serious matter, and only necessary until we've cleared this up. That vault was hers to watch over. This can't help but put her under suspicion. We have a small jail at the back of the keep. Useful enough, between the freemen and other sorts you find on the plains. Well, on the one hand, she was always consumed with all that dusty history, but it just doesn't seem like her. Fact is, if not Gwyn, someone helped those mages get in. But who? And how? Things in that vault are fine for songs and tales of Eamon. They make the Warsworn seem more legendary and grand. It's all dusty nonsense to me. Yes, these mages, the Farlangi, was that it? They stole the relic, of course. But they must have had help from inside to get in. Your search must continue. The vault was Gwyn's responsibility. There's no getting around that. Until it's clear precisely what happened, She'll remain where she is. She never mentioned a key. Withholding evidence as well. The girl broods so. Suppose I'm not surprised. I do want to know what became of that key.
Welcome.
Pledge shield.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like
Nine Kent is not worthy of the title Warsworn.
There you are. Don't tell me you believe I had a hand in this. After all you've seen, this is a nightmare. I do, but I blame the Warsworn leadership so much more. After my parents, after all my warnings. What is the saying? They who ignore the past are fated to repeat it. But Gryan would rather sweep this under the rug. That is why I'm here. My parents were loyal Warsworn, but the Order turned its back on them. They would not help, let alone... Forgive me. I am not used to talking of such things. You will surely face more of those mages. In my strongbox by my bed, you will find a ring of mothers. I want you to have it. I wish I knew. Today's Warsworn aren't heroes or demon slayers, just mercenaries. Soldiers. Gryan Shane is a shining specimen of the modern Warsworn. That our old enemy still lurks somewhere in the shadows? Yes, often and always upon deaf ears. The key! Gods damn it, he was in such a rush to throw me in here, I forgot. Take it, show it to Gryan. If it is a copy, I know a master locksmith in Tyrant's Rest who might be able to help. First, speak with the Castellan. If the key is a copy, then you must seek the master locksmith in Tyrant's Rest. Every cursed object from the times of the First Sworn we keep in that vault under lock, key, and other protections. It was only a matter of time before some villain found a way in. Does he think this will all go away after he locks me up? That those mages and their Niskaro will vanish just because he shuts his eyes? Huh. As much magic and artistry has gone into that key as into the lock. Casting a working copy would be no simple task. It is described in our histories, a thing of great power won by Aegon from an evil mage. We know little else. Before you found it, we didn't even know it could be used to call forth Niskaro. We didn't know it, but someone did. Despite their loyalty to the Order, the Warsworn could never admit that our own history was intertwined with their deaths. And now this, as if they were spitting on my parents' graves. I'll be all right. Just go solve this, and get me out of here.
Let old Shane down and you'll end up like... Shield sister.
Welcome to Helmgard.
What's this now? A key found among the vault intruders. I see. Well, I can say for certain that it's not the original. That was the first thing I checked after you went off to the vault. Ah, yes, the gnome. Tarion. He knows something of how this was done. Did Gwyn suggest this? She always did have a head for these things. Although, if she's behind this, the gnome could be a trap. Be wary, Pledge Shield.
The Castellan sent Oathblade Kent out to do trapper's work. Sounds like
Shield sister. Mind your way, that I do. Any soul who's willing can take a call. Right then.
Where's the damn job board? Is there not one here?
if Gwyn's guilty.
If that's so... I don't know.
Winds on the plains can howl like a wolf sometimes.